Right, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about a loser on a loser. Before we get so quick to trump something, we've always got to look at the whole picture of the hand for inescapable losers. And there are many situations where you trade one for the other. So it's really an interesting situation. On the table, I'm going to share with you the following. Hand number 3. And we're going to have a look at the bidding and how we would handle a loser on a loser. South opens 1 spade. And West bids 2 hearts. North bids 2 spades. Pass by East. And now South is in the maximum range and bids 4 spades. I want all of you, before you open the hands and bid, to know what range you are in. It's so important if you're in a mini range, midi, medium range, or maximum range. And they're going to lead the King of Hearts. Now, before we play, let's look at the hand together. In the spade suit, we have no losers. In the hearts, we've got 2 losers in the dummy. We have a third one here, but there is a possibility that someone could overruff us if they continue with this another heart. In the club suit, we have no losers. And in the diamond, we always got an inescapable loser, because we have what's called a slow loser in the diamond suit. We have the ace, we have the king, but we will always lose 1 diamond because they equal value 3 opposite 3. So we can't even rough a diamond. So it's going to go King of Hearts. And the rule in this game, whether it's a suit contract or a no trump contract, when you have an ace doubleton, you always overtake your partner's king with the ace. Always. When you overtake the ace with the king, you're telling partner, I have a doubleton. And now you come back the Queen of Hearts. Because you know declarer has 1 more heart, the 10 of hearts. Now, looking at the spades, I've seen people say, oh, well, we couldn't help ourselves. It's unfortunate. You cannot rough this heart. The 9 of spades is missing. The 10 of spades is missing. We have an inescapable diamond loser. So before we get so quick to rough, look at your losers first. And now you just exchange 1 loser that was going to be a loser anyway and give them the diamond. Give it to them. Whatever happens, just give it to them. Now nothing can happen to you, because you have no more hearts in your hand and no more hearts in the dummy. And what I teach everybody, what you don't see in dummy now, after partner has got none and dummy has none and declarer's got none, we never play the suit. That's called a rough and a discard. So now it's automatic that you're either going to come back the 9 of spades or you're going to come back the 2 of diamonds. They threw a diamond away. That means they have got a diamond loser. And now you can never beat this contract. Hard card. And now we need to draw the children off the streets. You can always rough a diamond. And the spades did not divide the way we wanted them. 2 and 2. Because an even number missing, they usually divide 3 and 1. But no problem. We just carry on. And we're going to get the last trump out. And now, looking at that diamond loser, we can trump 1, and we will never go down. And we gave up a trick. There was going to be a loser no matter what happened. And the rest are yours. Are there any questions on this hand? Any question, everybody? No one has any questions on that hand number 3. Okay, well, there's many times you have to give up tricks to make tricks. And I've told everybody that in the business world, you have to spend money to make money. And in the bridge world, we give up tricks to make tricks, everybody. I do it all the time. So we'll go on to the next hand. Okay, East opens 1 diamond. Not good enough to open 1 no trump, so we open a diamond, a 5-3-3-2 shape. Pass by South. 1 spade by West. Pass by North. 1 no trump by East. 1 no trump is a point count. It says, partner, I have 12 to 14 points, and I have a no trump shape. You cannot have a singleton for a no trump rebird. And now it goes pass. And looking at this long spade suit, opposite a void, even though it's a void in partner suit, you have enough to bid a game. And you just bid 4 spades. It's a great spade suit. It's a self-sufficient suit. Remember the self-sufficient suits? We add up the length of the suit, which is 7. And you add up not the points, but the number of honors. And I don't use a 10 as an honor. So it's 7 plus 3 honors is 10. If it adds up to 10, that's called a self-sufficient suit. It says the most I can lose in that suit is 1 trick, even opposite a void. And that's why we bid 4 spades, everybody. We're going to get the lead of the Queen of Hearts. And you're going to win the ace. And now let's take stock. Let's look at our losers, everybody. Number 1, we're not in control of the spade suit. We're missing the ace. If we lose the ace of spades and they switch to a club, seeing the King of Hearts is there, we're going to have a problem. So we've only, or they come back a heart, and now we've got a bigger problem because there's no taxi to the dummy. So if we get out the ace of spades and they come back another heart, you can never get back to the dummy, and you're always going to lose a heart and 2 clubs and a spade. So before you get busy on drawing the children off the streets, you to take advantage of your King of Diamonds. We don't know where the ace is, but we've got 2 club losers and a heart and a spade. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the King of Diamonds. If they play the ace, we will trump it. But if they don't play the ace, I want you to throw away a loser now. You've always got a heart loser, so throw it away. You can throw a heart away or a club away. It doesn't matter. And they win the ace. And now they come back the Jack of Hearts or a club. It doesn't matter what they come back. Let's say they come back the Jack of Hearts. Now you have the Queen of Diamonds as a trick. In other words, what you did is you gave up 1 loser for another loser because you were always going to lose the heart anyway, looking at 2 club losers. And now you take your Queen of Diamonds while you are there because you're never getting back. And you're going to throw away a club. That's called a roughing finesse. But we didn't have the ace of diamonds. It's called a roughing finesse. You don't mind if they don't put up the ace. You're going to discard a loser anyway. And now you've developed an extra trick on the diamond. And now all you're going to lose are 2 more tricks. Now you can draw trumps. And you don't mind what happens. Aces we can get later. We don't have to rush in with the ace. And now we'll play the trumps. And we don't have a problem at all. No matter what happens on the hand, nothing matters. If they come back a club, they come back a diamond, you're going to trumpet, and you're going to give them the ace, a club in the end, and you make 4. So here we gave up a trick to gain a trick. It's called a roughing finesse. And you only had one more entry to that dummy, the king of hearts. You can never set it up if you don't play it immediately, because they're going to knock out your only taxi to that dummy for those diamonds, everybody. Are there any questions on this hand? Once they knock out the king, you're finished. You can never set up the diamond trick for yourself. You gave up a trick to make a trick, because you had 2 club losers, no matter what happened. Any other questions? None? Okay. I will go on to the next hand. Wow. When we did 2 club openings, there were 2 kinds of 2 club openings, which we did a couple of months ago. The 1-2 club opening was a mixture of 3 things. We needed 3 things. We needed 21 or more points. We needed 5 defensive tricks, outside aces and kings, and we needed at least the maximum, okay, was 4 losers in the hand. Or you could have this kind of hand, where you don't have 5 defensive tricks, because you can't say that the spade suit will ever go through anyway. But if we had to count the losers on this hand, we have 9 tricks in our own hand. We have 7 spades and 2 clubs are 9, and we've got 3 hearts and 1 club to lose. So when you have 9 tricks in your own hand, we don't go slowly over 2 clubs. This is how we would bid it. It would go 2 clubs. They're going to bid 2 hearts. Partner's going to pass. North's going to pass. And now you are looking at 4 losers and decided, well, we're not going to mess around, and you go straight to 4 spades.
And why can't you just open 4 spades?
Because 4 spades is a weak bid with an 8-card suit and no outside defense. You've got 2 outside tricks.
Oh, I thought with
4 spades
self-sufficient
is
you
the
could just
preempt
open
with
it.
8-card suits. 3 level is a preempt with a 7-card suit. You don't have outside defense. All preempts. Weak 2s, preempts. Weak 2s are 6-card suits, preempts are 7-card suits, and 4 level are 8-card suits, and those don't have outside defense.
And Linda, I suppose if you opened 4 spades, you might lose a possible slam because your partner would misread.
Absolutely, it could easily happen, because partner would take for nothing else but spades.
Whereas if West had, 8, 10 points, and you open 2 clubs, now you're off to the races. Yeah.
Absolutely, there's no question you can't open 4 spades.
Yeah.
But I want to just go back without interference bidding for one moment. If you open 2 clubs and it goes past, not on this hand, and partner bids 2 diamonds waiting, I don't want you to bid 2 spades. I want you to differentiate between the first requirements, where those 3 things were necessary, and this kind of hand. We need to know the difference between the 2. 2 spades shows 5 defensive tricks. It shows maximum 4 losers, and it shows at least 20 or more high card points. Here we only have 17 high card points. So what you need to do is that when you have this kind of hand, we've got to tell our partner what kind of hand we have. 2 spades would be the good hand, and now you go straight to 4 spades over 2 diamonds, and that will show you this kind of hand, where you have a 3 or 4 loser hand, but you've got long running suits, 8 or 9 tricks in your own hand. And that's how we differentiate between the 2.
Yeah, what's the stop south from bidding 5 hearts? as a sacrifice. Maybe that would be
I
better.
don't believe in sacrificing when I've made my bid already. I don't believe in it. I think what I've done is enough. I don't know. I can't be guaranteed they're going to make their contract. So I would never be going for a sacrifice. My partner never supported me. If my partner supported me, I might do it, but my partner can't support me with a Doubleton. So I would not be looking for a sacrifice. And you're all vulnerable. So that's up to you. We're going to get the lead of the Ace of Hearts. I like to sacrifice not Val against Val, but it can be expensive depending on what they opened. It goes 2 of Hearts, 6 of Hearts, 5 of Hearts. And now when they play the King of Hearts, 9 of Hearts, and they showed a Doubleton, 6-4, they're going to play another heart and hope that their partner can overruff the dummy. And now you have the problem. Where is that 10 of spades? And so many of you rough with the 9 and say to partner, well, partner, if the 10 was in the other hand, I would have made it. That's not true. Here comes a situation where you know there's a 10 of spades missing. But let's look if there are any inescapable losers on the hand. And you do have one, the 6 of clubs. So instead of trying to rough and look for the 10 of spades, I want you to learn to give up a loser that's inescapable. You're never going to get rid of that 6 of clubs or the 3rd club. It doesn't matter which one. You throw it away here. It's a loser. Yeah, that club is a loser. And now it doesn't matter what they do. You're always going to lose a club. You can't get rid of that 6 of clubs in your hand. Now you're in control because you now can afford to draw the round, whatever they come back. Whatever they come back doesn't matter. So let's say they come back a club. They're not playing hearts anymore. Once you threw a club away, we've got to take care of that. 3rd hand plays the lowest of touching cards. Don't tell them you've got everything. Take your highest card. You draw 2 rounds of trumps. You've got a lot of trumps between you. And now you're in easy street because now you can play your King of clubs. And now you can trump that 6 of clubs. That was always going to be a loser in the end. And now you can never go down. So that is what we did. We exchanged a loser for a loser, everybody. And the rest is ours. Any questions? Vicky. Yes, Vicky.
Sorry, I was wondering, you know, with 17 points in the hand and the void, how did you get to 22 points for that 2 club bid?
I didn't. That's why I said there are 2 kinds of 2 club openings.
Okay.
There's the one that has the 21 points with 5 defensive tricks outside aces and kings and the maximum 4 losers in the hand. If it has 5 losers in the hand, you can't open 2 clubs. But if you have 4 losers or less, you can open 2 clubs. That's the one hand. Those are the 3 main requirements for 2 clubs. The other one is this hand. You don't have the 20 or more points, and you don't have the 5 defensive tricks, but you do have a lot of tricks in your hand. You've got 9 tricks in your own hand and 4 losers. You may have 3 losers or 4 losers, but you've got 9 tricks in your own hand. And when you have 9 tricks in your own hand, over 2 clubs, you go straight to game. Going straight to game shows this kind of hand. Those are the 2 different 2 club openings.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You can go back a couple of months and have a look at the video on YouTube on 2 club openings. I did discuss it in one of those videos. It's a couple of months back.
Thank you, Linda.
Help you on this. It's a pleasure.
Okay,
Anybody
thank
else?
you.
Marilyn.
I've got a question. What's the difference between a winner and a defensive trick?
A defensive trick means that you are the opponent. If you want to win a trick, that's when you want to win a trick in defense. Now, if you're going to look at your hand, okay, and they're going to play the trick, play the hand, your hand will be able to take a winner as an opponent. That's what we call defensive. I can win the ace of clubs, I can win the king of clubs. I can't win the queen of spades, it's never going to go through. That's called defensive tricks, outside aces and kings. That if they should play, I know I can take these tricks. That's how we call them defense. In the heart suit, they've got two defensive tricks, the ace king. If they were going to play in hearts, you would make the ace and the king of clubs most probably, and the ace, hopefully the king of spades, as an opponent. That's why it's called defensive tricks, because you'll be defending in hearts.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
And Linda, so the theory is that the defensive tricks that you have tell you about your comparative strength to your opponents. That they're
Correct.
going to be weak.
Correct. That
So-
if they should want to buy the contract, you've got to promise so many defensive tricks. And that helps you to make the decision if you should open two clubs or not. We use that as a tool, as our guideline.
I have a
Any
question.
Yes.
Yeah. Can 4 hearts make that?
4 hearts is no play for the hand, because you've got to lose a spade, and you're going to lose at least 2 clubs. And what are you going to do about the diamond? You're going to lose a diamond trick, right? You can only get rid of 1 diamond. There's no finesse, because you don't have the card behind the queen. So it won't make. You're going to go 1 down in 4 hearts. You're going 1 down in 4 hearts.
Thank you.
You're going down 2 in 5 hearts, but who's going to get to 5 hearts? I don't know how we're going to get to 5 hearts. And all depends. I mean, the clubs are there. I don't think they're going to want to set up the clubs yet. But they're going to play the ace of spades. And then they're going to lead off the club. And then I don't know how they're going to get to their partner to get a ruff. They can't. They can never get to their partner for a ruff in diamonds. So you're going to lose a diamond trick no matter what you do. Anything else? No other questions on any other hands tonight? Okay. Everybody's happy? I'm waiting before we go. No questions on
Hand
any
number
other
4.
hands?
Hand number 4, please, Linda. Bid and play,
Bid and play.
please.
Okay.
And whatever you say, I won't have any questions. I'm just listening.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm happy for questions. The more you ask me, the better. I'm always happy to answer questions, always.
I've been relatively stupid this evening, so I think I'll just leave it there.
Okay. All right. So hand number 4. Let's look at the hand. The dealer. 14. We have to open a club. We've got 14 high card points. So we open a 3-card club suit. Pass by north. 1 spade by east. Pass by south. 1 no trump by west. 1 no trump is a point count. It says I have 12 to 14 points, partner. Now, it's going to go pass. Now, you don't want to lose the 5-3 major suit fit. You've got a singleton. And we know that we want to be able to make sure that we haven't lost that 5-3 major suit fit. So if you don't play what we're going to be learning in March, we're going to jump to 3 diamonds. You jump. Partner, I want to know, have you got 3 spades with me? We're going to game. Partner will bid 3 spades.
What's that called? The 3 diamonds jump?
A
There's
jump,
another-
it's just forcing over 1 no trump.
It's
If you
just
bid
for-
2 diamonds, it may be to play. It's choice of contract. If you haven't learned new minor. New minor is what we're going to learn in March. But if we don't play new minor, which most of you don't play yet, we said that if you bid at the 2 level over 1 no, it's a choice of contract. It says, partner, I don't like no trump, and I want you to choose, and I'm very weak. If you bid 2 diamonds, partner could pass. So by jumping, you're saying you're going to gain.
May I ask a question? On the 1 no trump bid, are there transfers after that?
No, no, no. She never opened a no trump. No, no, no.
Oh, it's only on the opening.
Only on
Okay,
the opening bid. Yes.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now we all play. I teach all the beginners that you have to jump if you want to be in game. And you have enough for game. So the only way we can force our partner to game is to jump in a new suit. And that asks the question. Partner, I want to know, do you have 3 spades with me? And partner will now bid 3 spades and say, yes, I have 3 spades with you. And now partner will go to 4 spades, and now we get to the right contract. But if we never had so many points, we would bid 2 diamonds and say, partner, choose between diamonds and spades, and I'm very weak. And I don't want to go any further. And that's how we learn when we learn beginner bridge. If you want to be in game, you have to jump the bidding. Now, I don't know how many of you play new minor, but we're going to be doing it in March because that's what the new trend is today, that everyone wants to learn new minor forcing. Okay? Anything else? That's the bidding.
Linda,
Yes.
you reviewed board 5, but I didn't get how you got to.
Okay, let me finish to play the hand just to show you how to play the hand.
Linda, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, yes.
In this case, the reason you did 1 no was that East had already denied a 4-card heart suit.
No,
If they had bid hearts,
no. East could have 4 hearts and 5 spades. The only time you deny 4 hearts is if you're bidding, if you're up the line. But if you got 5 spades and 4 hearts, you're always bidding length first. You could have 4 hearts.
But so you could have a heart fit when you go to 1
Yes, if
no.
I had 4 hearts
Okay.
and not 4 diamonds, I would jump to 3 hearts to tell partner that my spades were 5 and my
and
hearts
then you
were
would
4.
say, that's my second
Right.
suit and it's shorter.
Right.
Got it. Thank you.
Right. So before I go on to the next one, I just want to talk about the line of play. In the spade suit, we've got no losers. In the hearts, we've got 1. In the clubs, we've got 2. That's only 3 losers. And if you want to make extra tricks, you've got 2 clubs and a heart loser. Let's look at it together, everybody. How do we make extra tricks on this hand? We know we're making 4. They leave the 5 of hearts, obviously. And it's going to go the 3, and you're going to win the ace. Now, we've always got 2 club losers after we've drawn trumps and making 10 tricks. But let's try and make 11. Have you ever tried to make 11? I don't think so. So let's try. We're going to come back the 2 of hearts from a 4-card suit. And this is where we're going to give up a trick to make a trick. I'm not in a hurry to trump it because I've always got 2 club losers. How about giving up that club now? And by giving them the king of hearts, you have now created another trick for yourself with the queen of hearts. So whatever happens now, that queen of hearts has been established by giving up the club. And now, what are they going to play next? They're going to play a club for sure. All right? We're not in a hurry now. We have no problem now. So we can take the ace of clubs. Okay, we're going to draw trumps. And when we get to dummy with the diamond, we're going to take that queen of hearts. And you're going to throw away your club. And now you're going to make 11 tricks, not only 10, but you're going to make 11. So what we did is gave up a trick to gain a trick. After all, we did have 2 club losers, and now we make 5. How'd you like that, everybody? Was that fun? I think so. Giving up tricks to make tricks. Otherwise, you're going to lose 2 clubs no matter what you do. You've got to draw 3 rounds of trumps. Any question?
Linda, just one quick question. On a 2-no trump, if you open with 2-no trump, do you do stamen or not?
On this hand?
No. I'm saying just generally.
It depends on my hand. If I'm 4-3-3-3, I don't stamen. But if I'm 4-4-3-2, I always stamen.
I'm sorry, say that again?
If I'm 4-3-3-3, I don't stamen. But if I'm 4-4-3-2, I do stamen. Because you could each have 2 doubletons. All right, somebody wanted another hand. What number was it?
No, I said, could you redo number 5 to see how you got to that 6 heart bid?
Oh, number 5.
Yeah, that was the one that
Let's look at it again.
I just didn't get it written down.
Oh, I haven't done number 5 yet. I've never done number 5. All right, let's look at number 5. I don't know much about number 5, but I'll have a look at it. It might help me. All right, I'm going to open a heart in the north hand. And this hand may be 2 spades. You've got no entry. When I have no entry and I've got a good 6-card suit, I'm going to put 2 spades, weak jump, overcall. And now you have a pretty good hand, 6 and 3 and 9, 10, and a doubleton, 11. You have an invitational bird, and it's very hard to know what to do on this hand because they've bid 2 spades, not 1 spade. So if they bid 1 spade, it would have been much easier. You could bid 2 spades to show a limit, raise, or better. But once they bid 2 spades, you can't limit, raise, or better. So you just have to bid 3 hearts and show a fit with a fit, everybody. Pass. Now you have to upgrade this hand with your singleton club. And now your partner doesn't know you've got a 6-card suit. And you most probably are going to go 4 hearts with that singleton club. You've got 17 points with that singleton club. And you'll bid 4 hearts. Okay? And now we have to look at the hand together. They're going to lead the ace of spades from ace king. You've got 3 spade losers in your hand. You've got no club losers. And you've got 1 diamond loser. So we have a little problem here, but we can do a few things on this hand. It's going to go ace of spades, and they're going to play the jack to show a doubleton. Then they're going to play the king, and the 9, and the 5. Well, they're going to come another spade because they know their partner can overruff that 6 of hearts. We know that for sure. The 10, the 8, and the 9 are missing. So when they come the queen of spades, we have to look for our inescapable losers, everybody. And the only inescapable loser is that diamond. You are going to lose that diamond trick no matter what you do. You could stand on your head. So instead, okay, of trying to trump, which is never going to work on this hand, throw away a diamond, everybody, because that's an inescapable loser no matter what happens. And those are the 3 tricks. Now what are they going to come back? Obviously the jack of diamonds. And you're going to win the high card from the short side first. You have a 6-3 fit, and you're going to pray that it's a 2-2 break. So you're now going to play the 2 of hearts to the 8, But there's another way of doing this hand as well. And I'll show you afterwards. There's 2 ways to do it. They're all broke. Well, that's relying on them to break. So let's go back. I'm going to play the ace of diamonds, rough of diamond, but let's go back and look at the safer way to do it. I don't know how safe it will be, but you can try. Let's go back. I don't know if we can. Hold on. Let me cancel. I want to go back for a moment. We're making it by giving up that trick. I think we've got no choice. We've got to throw that heart away. If they didn't do that, we could do a roughing finesse on the club. A roughing finesse on the club would work very well. But you've got to give up that diamond trick, everybody, because you can't over rough that 6 of hearts. So there's no other way you can do it. But let's say they hadn't done that. You've always got the roughing finesse on the club. This is how we would play the club suit. I just want to show you what a roughing finesse is, everybody, so you can get to see it. Let's go back. If we go back and look at the club suit. Let's say they didn't continue the spade. All right, and they come back a diamond. I'm just going to give you, for argument's sake, they come back a diamond. You're going to win the diamond in your hand. And you're going to take advantage of this club suit. You're going to win the ace. Remember, don't lose a singleton to an ace. Always take the ace if you can. You have enough entries to the dummy. And now you play the queen of clubs. It's called a roughing finesse. If they cover, you'll trump it. If they don't cover, you'll throw your diamond away. So let's say they cover and you trump it. There you go. Now you've developed the jack of clubs as an extra trick. And that jack of clubs, when you draw trumps, you can get in with the diamond and use that jack of clubs to throw your diamond away. That's called a roughing finesse. But on this hand, you have to give up the diamond because they started on the spades and continued the spades. But I wanted to show you how to develop extra tricks. Now, if the king doesn't come up, it doesn't matter anyway. What can you do? Okay, anything else on this hand? How did your bidding go? Did you get to game? Whoever asked me to do this hand. Did you get to game? No one's answering me. Somebody asked me for this hand. I don't know if they wanted the bidding.
We got to game.
And did you make it?
Yes, we did. We bid 4 and made 4.
Okay, very good. Excellent, excellent. Okay, any other questions before we say goodnight?
No.
I'm happy to do some more. No more? Everyone's
No
happy
more.
with all the hands tonight?
Yeah.
No one had any interesting hands to ask me. Okay. I thought the most interesting hand was hand number 9. That was a fascinating hand, but it was hard. All right. I'll stop sharing the screen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you had fun and enjoyed it.
Thank you, Linda.
It's
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Linda.
And then next week, we're going to do hand evaluation. I look forward to it, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
Thank
too. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Good
Thank
night.
you.